Hi, I'm Sean Welby. Welcome to the Family GP TV with me and Dr. Chris Steele. Today we're talking about a new product called APPEsat, which is designed to help people lose weight. Now, the UK is facing an obesity crisis. Half of us are overweight and a quarter of us are obese. And we are embarrassingly the fattest people in Europe. But why is being obese such a big problem, Chris?
Well, it causes so much, disease and death. Over 9,000 people die each year from obesity, at least. And also, obesity is linked to so many other diseases. For example, if you're obese, you're more prone to heart attack, stroke, diabetes, which can make you go blind, end up with kidney transplants, gangrene, leg amputations. You're more prone to certain cancers if you're obese. You're more prone to infertility. You're more prone to depression. So obesity itself is bad enough, but because it causes so many other diseases, we have to get this epidemic under control.
And why, as a nation, are we getting fatter?
Well, it's not rocket science. We're eating too much and we're not doing enough exercise. It's back to the simple formula of calories in, that's your food intake, against calories out, which is what you burn to exercise. And, we're eating, far too much food that's high in fat, maybe high in sugar, and we're not exercising enough. The nation is suffering from what I call a disease called mad couch disease.
Right, okay.
Right. Well, we're sitting there, we're doing no exercise, and we're eating the convenience foods, and we're getting bigger.
Yeah, and I suppose health professionals like yourself are getting quite concerned, I suppose.
Yeah, because we're seeing more and more patients who are obese, and they're coming in with the complications of obesity, yet, we know what the answer is, and everybody knows what the answer is, but it's not easy to adhere to, a healthy diet, a healthy lifestyle.
I know people that have tried diets and they've given up in like the first day, or they've tried it for a week and they've gone back. How can we diet, or how can we lose weight in a sustainable way? Far
too many of us are eating far too much food, and in particular, we're eating far too much fat in our Western diet. And what we need to do is to learn about portion control. We need to accept that we can exist very healthily on smaller portions of healthier food, and to train ourselves to get back to these healthy, smaller portions.
Yeah, and that is what APPEsat is actually designed to do. APPEsat is the first over-the-counter product in the UK to help people regain control of their appetite by acting almost like a mental gastric band, without the need for surgery. It has an active ingredient which is naturally derived from seaweed extract, and APPEsat is designed to be taken with water at least 30 minutes before each meal. So Chris, how do products like APPEsat work?
Well, they're very interesting. You're having a good-sized glass of water with a capsule before your meal, and the water causes the ingredients of the capsule, the seaweed extract, to expand within the stomach. Now, as it expands, of course, it stimulates what are called stretch receptors inside the stomach. So the stomach is getting the feeling of satisfaction, satiety, you feel quite replete. Now, because of that feeling of fullness in the stomach, it's sending a message to the brain that, hey, I don't need to eat anymore, I'm no longer hungry, so then your appetite comes under control. Very simple procedure and, very effective. Yeah,
but I suppose, it's wrong to think it's some magic miracle pill for losing weight.
Yeah, it's not a magic miracle pill. It will help you to learn to eat smaller portions. So you become an expert in portion control. You're then used to these smaller portions, and in time, and it's up to yourself, you can then stop the APPEsat, and you're not going to be missing those large plates of food that you're so used to.
Yeah. So who's most likely to benefit from a product like APPEsat?
Well, anybody who's overweight who wants to lose weight, right? No matter what your obesity problem is, whether you're overweight or you're obese, this is a product that can help you. But it's not to be used by women who are pregnant or women who are breastfeeding. and also not to be used if you're underweight.
Okay.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but you know, it's quite surprising how some people will use slimming aids even though they don't need them.
Yeah.
A guide is body mass index. If your body mass index is under 18.5, then you shouldn't be using APPEsat.
Okay.
And also be wary of if you're on medication or you've got a medical condition, well, discuss that with your doctor.
So would you have to take something like that all the time and keep taking it to keep the weight loss, or?
No, you wouldn't have to be taking this long term, because
Okay.
it's a means of you learning to be content with smaller portions.
Yeah.
And you know that will happen in due course. But it's not like a drug. You know, it's
Yeah.
not going to have any terrible adverse effects. So you know, I mean, certainly I would have no concerns in patients of mine using this for for several months.
Okay, thanks Chris. Well, to summarise, APPEsat is a new product that can help with healthy weight loss if combined with regular exercise and healthy food choices. It works by making you feel fuller, sooner, and it helps your body adjust to eating less food at each meal. APPEsat is available from your pharmacist, as are other appetite modifiers, or directly from their website at www.appesat.com. Well, you've been watching the Family GP TV with me, Sian Welby, and Dr. Chris Steele.